Hello everyone and welcome back to the Do Digital YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about how you can create an online shop using Wix. So Wix is one of my favorite tools, as you guys know, and they have a really cool e-commerce functionality. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but 2020 has definitely been the year for e-commerce, m-commerce, social commerce. It really is blowing up at the moment. So if you're interested as maybe a small business owner in getting a foot in the door from an e-commerce perspective, then looking at Wix's e-commerce functionality is highly recommended. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Megs and every week I release tech tutorials to help you do digital better. An enormous shout out to Wix for sponsoring this video. I cannot wait to share with you guys how straightforward it is to set up a shop using Wix's e-commerce functionality. So please keep on watching. As a small business owner myself, I know just how many balls you are juggling at any one time and how busy your day-to-day life really is. So when it comes to e-commerce, I did not want to incorporate any tool that was going to add complexity or just a headache in my life. I wanted something that was all-encompassing and had a lot of the functionality in one, because I know with other products you tend to use one thing for e-commerce and another thing for email marketing and something else for your website. And I really like that Wix offers you a suite of tools as a small business owner. That means that everything is in one place, everything speaks to each other, there's no complex APIs that you're necessarily needing to pull together. It really is about housing everything into one simple place, and that makes managing it so much easier. So I have put a link in the description box below which will help you get started just as soon as you're done watching this video. But without further ado, let's get into the screen share. Okay everyone, so if you don't yet have your Wix store up and running, then I am going to link my video up above which shows you how to get started. But basically you're going to see a screen like this and you're going to click on create new site. But because I of course am a Wix lover, I have many a little sandbox test site just waiting for things like video tutorials. So that is what I'm going to be chatting you guys through today. So this is my little test box sandbox site. As you can see, I've done a little bit of customization, but honestly I just like playing with widgets and seeing what's possible on a different site so that I make sure that I'm not going to break anything. Not that you would, but you know what I mean. It's just like a really fun kind of sandbox. So once we are in this view and we're able to kind of see exactly what we're doing, all we're going to do to add the shop section is we're going to click on the plus and we're going to drop down to store. And Wix says to you, add an online store, everything you need to sell online. Sell products or digital downloads. So that's really cool. I mean, bear in mind, if you don't have a product, it can be fully digital. Like you guys know that I love selling courses as an example. You can also do that, so it doesn't have to be physical inventory. You can set up payment methods super easily, create coupons and special offers and much more. So you can either click on find out more, which brings up a pop-up that explains a lot more in depth in terms of how this is going to work. But basically it's going to tell you that it gives you the ability to accept PayPal, credit cards and offline payments. It also ensures a secure SSL certificate, which is obviously so important when it comes to e-commerce. It allows you to track your sales with an intuitive store manager, manage your store on the go with the Wix mobile app, which I only discovered recently, and I must say, guys, it's a game changer. Then you can add shopping and pickup options, create coupons and sales, get found online with SEO. You guys know that I love Wix for SEO, but of course from an e-commerce standpoint, this is even more important because you're wanting to rank individual products and not just the site as a whole. And getting support 24/7. I can vouch for Wix's customer support. It is brilliant. So that is kind of that. But we're not going to read more, we're just going to say add to site. And then how cute is this little alchemy bottle? It's just saying to you that it's adding the Wix store, configuring it, optimizing your pages and adding the finishing touches. Okay, welcome to your store. You've got all you need to make your store great, including beautiful product galleries, mobile optimized experience, multiple payment methods, and effortless inventory management. So you can see what it's done is actually add a gallery view, which is so beautiful. It knows that I'm in South Africa, so it's put my currency as rands, which is pretty impressive. And then all you're going to do is click on the gallery and say manage products. From here, you're going to be able to obviously add, remove, edit products. and just make sure that your inventory is always in tip-top kind of shape. And if you click into a product, you can see you have the ability to add multiple images. You can add a name, a ribbon like new arrival, for example, a price, whether it's on sale, whether you want to show the price per unit. So for example, they've given it a lovely one of cheese. Do you want to give the price per 100 grams of cheese? And then there's a product description, which is a great place to add more details about products such as sizing, material, care instructions, and cleaning instructions. And then there's a bunch of different additional info sections which can also be added. So product info, return and refund, shipping info, and more. And then you can also allow buyers to customize or personalize the product, which is amazing. So if there is a degree of personalization that you're wanting to do, then that is your option there. Then you can select the color of the products that you have on offer, whether you manage pricing and inventory for variants. So variants are obviously combinations of product options, so a small black shirt as an example. And then tracking inventory is also very straightforward. So here's the SKUs, which are the stock keeping units, if you're not yet familiar with that retail term. And then a status of in stock, out of stock, the weight, and more. So then if your product has a recurring kind of component to it, then this is where you would say that, and you would just click creating a subscription there. And here you can see that you would have to enter the title, the tagline, the frequency, and the duration. This is just very user-friendly, I must say. And then, of course, promoting and getting your product top of mind in the minds of consumers, you have a bunch of different promotion options. Coupons work an absolute dream. You guys know I'm in the course creation business, and this is obviously something we do rely heavily on. And it gives you some really great ideas in terms of which coupons you can create. So whether that be a discount in monetary value, a percentage discount, free shipping, a sale price, or buy X and get Y free. So we want to add a percentage discount, and we're going to call our coupon code Black Friday 2020, 40%. Apply to all products, a specific product, a specific collection, or a minimum order subtotal, and then obviously giving you a validity date between X and Y. Or if you're not worried about the liability on your books, you could not set an end date. So maybe you'd only do this for a digital product, for example. Then you could also limit the total number of uses for this coupon. So you could say the first 100 people to click my link with the coupon code, then obviously they can redeem it, or you could limit to 1 use per consumer. And there you would create your coupon. So let's say we want to do all products. Create coupon. Your coupon was saved successfully. So obviously you would just be able to then use your coupon code that you've just created. So that is kind of the product view, but let's go out of that. In terms of how we actually want this gallery feature to look, we could simply go into settings, layout, and there's some really cool options here. So product display style, it's just the first one at the moment. The second one seems to just be more of kind of like a social media feed vibe. So it's removed some of the descriptions and prices. This third one's adding a border, and this fourth one seems to be kind of centralizing the copy. This is a really beautiful clean aesthetic, so I'm going to stick with this one. How is the image resized? Is it fit or cropped? So that's actually how those preview images display. Do you want square images, vertical images, horizontal images, etc.? And then do you want 4 columns, 5 rows? What's your spacing? What's your padding? It really is incredibly kind of, so for example, we could have 2 columns, have really big pictures. We could have 6 columns, small pictures. You guys get the point, but very, very optimizable. And then settings, depending on how much or how little you want to show, you can just add that there. Text, if you want to say that something is out of stock, you can do so there. And then design, there's quite a lot of options here as well. So let's say, for example, we wanted a black background. We could do that. And then product display, we could also have a play around with some of these things. So bestseller, for example, is now appearing in black. You guys get the point. Then in terms of filters, you can add filters to your gallery. So this helps customers find the product that they're looking for. So you can add a filter title, And then, for example, if you had multiple collections, then you could filter by collection. You could filter by price, so maybe like gifts under 200 Rand if you're in South Africa like me, otherwise gifts under $200 or pounds. And then product options, this is also a way of filtering. Sorting, let's toggle that on. Customers can sort by newest, low to high, high to low price point, and then name A to Z, Z to A. And then quick view is a minimized view of your product page. To check it out, preview your site, hover over a product and click quick view. So let's give that a bash. So once you're happy with your changes, you guys might know by now that you just click publish, and there you can actually have the opportunity to view the site without any of the kind of things around the periphery. And then quick view simply just opens almost like a pop-up, whereas if you clicked on the actual products, it takes you into a whole dedicated URL and a dedicated page for that product itself. So I must say the aesthetics of the shop section is just beautiful. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else from Wix, but it really is making me realize just how intuitive this platform really is. I mean, it's even difficult to explain it to you guys because it really is that straightforward. Thank you guys so much for having watched so far. Please pop an emoji down below so that I know exactly who my diehards are. You guys are the absolute best. And Wix, you are also the best. I have had such fun making this video, and I'm so thrilled to partner with brands who I truly, truly believe in and who I know add so much value to small business owners' lives. So please be sure to subscribe, comment, leave me a big like. I would be so appreciative. And of course, that URL or link is down below, so you can just hit that now to get started with creating your very own Wix shop. And I cannot wait to see you guys next week so that we can continue to do digital better. I can help you out.